Hello. So it has been a while since my last proper video. I've been posting a couple of shorts in between, but without going too far into it, I've had probably one of the worst 4-month stints in my entire life, and I'm not being dramatic. So yeah, I've just not been interested in posting or producing any content while I've been trying to recover from life, right? I finally got inspiration to create again. Anybody that has ever struggled with burnout creatively or professionally or whatever it might be, I was going through, like I said, probably the worst 4 months of my life, and I had no creative ambition, no creative whatsoever. Like, I just didn't want to do anything. And I found out that, there are seasons in our lives for a reason, and we don't have to be doing something all the time. But I felt that I didn't have a purpose and that I didn't have anything to do, so I just let myself wallow. We're not wallowing anymore. I have a newfound interest and drive and creativity to create some new outfits. Now, the main event. I, as you have known, big Bridgerton fan, big Fallout fan. Fallout Season 1 dropped today, or not today, it dropped this week, and I watched it all already. And the Bridgerton Season 3 trailer had dropped this week. And my personality is split between Regency, historical England, and post-apocalyptic Fallout universe. So I'm in a very weird crossroads right now. But I do know a couple of things. One, I really want to make a dress. I really want to make a new dress. I have a very good idea of what I want to do. You may remember my video of me making a flannel dress with the collar. I think I want to repeat that pattern, and I want to do it with a spring fabric because I've gotten so many compliments on that dress, and that has really amped up my drive to create again. And then the other thing I really want to do is make a jumpsuit. So a one-piece jumpsuit for the summertime. I have some linen fabric that I have been pressing, but I don't know. You know how you have something in your collection for a long time and you're like, I'm going to use this fabric for something special, for something like when the right project comes along. I've been holding on to this fabric for years, literally years. I bought this before I even knew what I was going to get into sewing wise because it was linen and I knew linen was a good fabric, and I've just not really used it for anything. So now I'm like, okay, Allison, it's time to dive into the fabric. So I have a linen jumpsuit I really want to try, a new pattern I want to try for a jumpsuit, and I want to make this green. So without further ado, let's get into it. I want to show you the fabric, this fabric here. I have it as a solid like this, and I think this is where I'm going to go with for the dress. So it's not the exact same pattern, but it's very, very similar. It's this. The flowers are slightly bigger on this. Here, I'll just hold them up to compare. But I'm leaning towards the cotton. So this is a cotton, this is a knit. I think for the type of dress I want to make, I'm going to need a cotton. So I'm going to put that back in my knits. So I think I have 3 yards of this. Let's double check before we get any further into this process. And then I find out that, whoopsies, don't have enough. Uh-oh. I'm already not sure if I have enough just by looking. We can piecemeal though. I'm not against piecemealing. Also, the dress that I'm going to be making has a lining, so I can just use a muslin lining. Not a big deal. Not hugely concerned about that. Oh, we might have just enough. This camera is not doing this justice. It is like a bright Kelly green. Of course, my background, my room is green, so it's very hard. Again, we're low budget. We're doing this with what we can. We're just doing this to get it out there. We're all on the same page, right? So I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to get my pattern ready, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is fit check 1. I'm not going to show you the bottom because it doesn't matter because the hem's going to get fixed anyways. But I need to tighten up, like, this area here is very gappy because I used the larger size and I'm not as well endowed. So I'm going to tighten this up a little bit up here. And then on the back, I added a little bit of gathering just because I did add in like a secret little side panel to make the skirt a little fuller. I might also add a pocket, but I'm pretty happy with this. I think it turned out pretty okay. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. I am going to add sleeves, although I was kind of like digging this sleeveless style, but I'm going to add like the puffy sleeves as well. And we'll go from there. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. I do have to like birth myself in and out of this every time because I did not add the slit here because I don't like it. So it's a little bit of a tight squeeze to get in and out, but it fits. So I'm happy with it. Hi. So it is the next day. I got most of the way through this dress. I did several try-ons. I added a pocket. The pocket is very shallow. So I got to figure out how or what I'm going to do there. I might just leave it honestly for now. I also have a couple of like exposed seams that I need to tidy up. But I have friends coming over in less than an hour. And I really want to get this done before they come so I can surprise them. We'll see if it happens. But as you can see, 2 sleeveless sleeves right now. I did finish the sleeves yesterday before I stopped for the day. I didn't even turn this one inside out. That's like how fast I was moving. And I promised, you know what really sucks is like I promised myself I wasn't going to rush this project. And here I am rushing it again. So these are my sleeves. I did add the white detail again to the bottom just because I think it matches the collar really nicely. And I just like contrasting colors. I think it looks really cute. And I still need to finish the hem, but I'll finish the hem once I put the sleeves on. I can always finish the hem later. That's the way I look at it, at least, is that it has to hang anyways because it's a cotton. If you don't know, you have to let cotton kind of do its thing. And then hem it after a couple of days. So I'm going to hang it up and let it settle, I guess, and then revisit it. I also just noticed that I have to fix the seam here because I can see the thread underneath. Oh no. But let's see what I can get done in an hour. Hello. It is the next week. So I started this last week and I thought it was going to be a one-day make, and then life just gets in the way sometimes and you don't always get stuff done on the timeline you think you're going to get stuff done. We're going to be finishing up this dress. All I have left is the sleeve, which I have pre-puffed. Everything is ready to go, and I'm just going to put this onto my dress. But while I'm doing that, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about this next project that I want to do, and I've been talking about since the inception of this channel, which is doing a me-made showcase of all the different garments that I've made, all of the different things that I've made for myself. And I'm really hoping to get that kind of going soon. And it's going to be a big undertaking. And I already know it's going to be a big undertaking, but I still think that I really want to do it. I want to have like a starting point for like everything I've made thus far in like the past like 3 or 4 years. And then going forward, I can just say like, okay, here's everything I've made since this time. And I think that that's the way I want to do this moving forward, because I want to keep track of everything that I'm making and like how it turned out and like how my sewing has progressed and how everything has progressed, right? But I also don't want to, the reason I keep putting it off is because it's such a daunting task. And it's much easier for me to just ignore something like these YouTube videos, for example. Like, I love making them, but it's a lot of work. Even if it's not so greatly produced, it's still a lot of work to get them together, to remember to film myself. And like, I've made a couple of projects off camera just because I don't know, it's just easier, right? Like, it's easier not to showcase things, but the whole point of me making this YouTube channel was because I wanted to have others see that you don't have to be perfect at everything. You don't have to, like, be the best at making garments. You don't have to be a trained sewist to have fun and have a hobby. And as long as, like, this is still sparking joy for me, and, like, having my YouTube channel is still sparking a lot of joy, but it is intimidating and it's a lot. And yeah, I think I'm needing to manage my time a little bit better and make sure that I'm not getting burnt out on things that I'm doing with my free time. So my goal is to continue posting this summer. I have a couple of projects that I'm hoping to make. So here we have the sleeve is clipped on. I'm going to start sewing it, and then I'm going to do the hem, maybe, hopefully. I did let this hang on the mannequin, or not on the mannequin. I didn't put it on the mannequin. I should have. But I let this hang just kind of over the week, to kind of let some of this drag out. So I did finish the bottom with a serge, but now I'm going to roll it up so that way the serge is hidden. All right, I'm going to get to sewing. Whew. Here we are. I love it. It's the perfect length. I'm going to see if I can. It's the perfect length. I love it. I think it's such a nice dress. I love the pattern. I will say my only thing right now is that it's very tight right at the neck. And it's because the pattern has a button at the front, or clasp at the front, and I just decided not to put it in. So I do have to like birth myself in and out of this, but I'm so pleased with this. I'm so happy. The only thing I have left to do is this hem. I serged the end, but it's the perfect length, and it's like the perfect hem almost. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty even. Oh, hang on. It's pretty even all around. I mean, it's a little bit uneven, but I mean, a little hem will fix that. But I love this length. I think it's perfect. I want to do more of a T-length gown for next time, which means it'll go down to like the middle of my shin, whereas this is just below my knee. So I love it. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. This is such a nice little dress, and I'm so thankful I did it. I will say an alteration I made to this paneling was I added an extra like triangle panel here at the side just to give it a little bit of a fuller skirt, and so I can hide a pocket. So I have a pocket on this side here. It's a very shallow pocket. I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of extra pocket material here because it's very, I can't even fit my whole hand in there. It's a very narrow pocket. It's like a chapstick only pocket, but I love it. I'm so pleased with how like the collar turned out. I think the arms turned out perfect. They're a little gapey, but I'm not mad at it. I think all things considered, like, I mean, it does have like a little bit of a gap. I can just tighten up the band a little bit and then I'll make it a little bit poofier, but I love it. I'm going to do up the hem, but I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for waiting while I got my stuff together to make this video. There's going to be more videos coming out, I promise. It's just taking me a minute. I've had a lot of life changes lately, so thank you again for watching. Thanks for supporting me, and let me know. If you want to make this dress, I can send it's a McCall's pattern. I can share it again in the description. But like I said, I did make some adjustments, and I will note those as well after I get this posted. So thank you. I'm so pleased with this. I can't wait to wear it to work. I think it's going to be a huge smash. It's a perfect spring dress. It's very light. And yeah. Okay. Well, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.